Okay. All right. So you guys, this is our last session of this. So next week, I know. So this will be the last one. Same rules apply. Anything that's said in here stays in here, unless there's something that's controversial. You hurting somebody, somebody hurting you, you hurting yourself. Obviously, that's goes without saying. So we've already talked about a lot of strategies that you guys know how to do. Is there anything that anybody wants to know on how to take tests or how to relieve anxiety? Anybody? Okay, I'm just gonna start throwing the ball at people. Anybody? I'm gonna go. Gio. So anything? What do you like? If there was one thing that you wanted to know how to get better at when it comes to this, what would it be?
Not getting anxiety. Like how do you remain calm?
Any suggestions?
Like in stressful situations.
Don't
Throw them the ball.
don't stress about it. Just don't think of it. Don't think about it too much. Don't haunt yourself. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Anybody else want to pipe in? I'll take it back. I'm going to go to Ermal now. What do you want to know? What do you wish you were better at?
Not falling asleep.
Any suggestions for that?
Stop sleeping.
Teach yourself.
Oh, yeah, sorry, to pass the ball. Who do you want to answer the question? Or who wants to answer the question?
Taco.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the point now.
You can bounce it or... Oh, okay, he wants Naomi to answer. So how do you stay awake in class?
Well, depends which class.
He has issues with all classes, apparently.
Oh, really?
She
Oh.
sleeps.
You don't fall asleep in mine.
Oh,
You're standing up, that's bodes well for concert band.
Just grab a glass of water and just throw it at your face.
Suppose that would work.
I used to do it in chemistry.
Actually, what you can do,
Before
and
class.
here, let me see. This is stuff that I've actually done. I'll actually sprinkle water on my face. There actually are techniques that you can use that I've actually employed in the past. If you rub your tongue on the top of your mouth, I don't know why, but it actually stimulates something that keeps you awake. Go ahead and pull up a chair.
Do you have a Sharpie?
In my office, I do. Other things that happen, and I don't know that I would suggest this during class, but if you slap yourself really hard, that'll wake you up pretty good. That would look a little unusual in class, and I'd recommend you don't do that. But that is like, if there's something important, like say you need to study and you need to keep awake.
You could always go to the bathroom and like wash your face and just drink a little water, stand up a bit, or you can like let your head fall on the desk and just.
I did that sleep. I was falling asleep and I let my head hit the desk and went to bed. Oh yeah, I went to the bathroom. I forgot to wash my face.
How do you use it?
Exercise.
Exercise is a good
keeping
one.
awake.
Get your heart rate going. Yeah.
Just do waltzes or something. In the middle of class, if you just want to send along and take class.
Then you could go outside, like ask to go outside again, like to the bathroom or something, and just like jog in place real quick and then come back inside. Like, if that helps.
Marching
Or
place.
say you have to use the restroom and run to the restroom.
Yeah.
Good work.
Till open hours or anyway?
Or you can ask your teacher to ask if you can go outside for a little bit to get some fresh air.
I did that as well.
We see. Let's see. How about? What do you wish you were better at?
Studying.
Oh.
Studying.
I don't know, like I just don't know how to study. Like I don't know how do you like prepare yourself for that.
Anybody want to answer that one?
What is study?
I know that no one wants to
I know you guys know what studying is. How do you prepare yourself? Gio's answering everything.
I'm a genius. So,
You're senior.
so since we're in high school, our teachers are more understanding of that. So you can always talk to them like, oh, what are the subjects we need to, that are gonna be on the test, or things we need to go over, or take Cornell notes because that's what they're made for. I don't know, just things like that. You can always ask classmates, like, what are they talking about? What are they studying about? Look at the main points of the textbook, things like that.
Yeah, I'd recommend never ask a teacher what's important to learn, because to them it's all important. Understand, you know, if you've got a history teacher, they love history, you know, and well, no, I mean like, and they're intrigued by, you know, what's happened in the past and how all these things happen and how they affect the future and the current. If you've got a math teacher, they love the puzzle of putting the stuff together and figuring this stuff out. So saying, you know, well, what's the important part? To them, it's all important. But if you say questions like, you know, will this be part of the test, or are these things that we have to know? You know, how well do we need to know this? Is this something that's going to be tested? They don't take it quite as, because you know, I know that not, like for me personally, I know not all my students are going to become music majors in college. You know, in fact, the vast majority aren't. But when somebody comes in and says, you know, well, what are we doing today? Well, it's like, what do you think we're doing today? We're going to play music. You know, so you know, and that being said, what do you wish you were better at?
Oh, mine was the similar story. That's the studying one.
Studying. All right. So let's give some more ideas for studying.
Well, like one time I looked it up and like either you can look up like relaxing music to like help you like clear your mind like while doing either homework
Except he'd fall asleep.
or but like you can like get something like something to squish while you like study, because supposedly while you're squishing like something and you study, like it helps you retain the information better. And well, sometimes I'm like I have to do homework, so like most of us here have a Skype group, so I just like I put on my earphones and hear them talk, but like I block them out, like they're still talking but I don't listen to what they're saying, and somehow it helps me concentrate on my homework.
It's called white noise. It's stuff in the stuff in the background. Yeah. And you use that to soothe babies. Like the sound from like a TV, the static.
There's actually a webpage. It's called just simply noise. You just put white noise, either white noise or brown noise or pink noise. I think it's supposed to like concentrate or sleep depending on the noise.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've tried it. It helps out. It really does.
Now what I've heard, let me see, is that whatever you do when you're studying, try to do when you're taking tests. So if you always eat and study, you should. This sounds crazy. You should try and eat when you're taking your test, or more appropriately would be don't eat when you're studying, so that your brain, your body gets used to a certain way of doing things. However you want to take the test is how you want to study. Just like when we do our music, when you're practicing, sitting up straight and tall, sitting up. Just pause it. You can't. Okay. Okay, guys, you can't do this right now. My kids want monkey face.
The best video.
I know, it's the best video ever.
It's not on here. Go watch something else.
Just like when we practice, you know, how you practice in the classroom is how you're going to perform it on the stage. It's the exact same thing with testing. How you study and prepare yourself for the test is generally how you're going to take the test. So if you're calm and relaxed when you study for the test, chances are you'll be calm and relaxed when you take the test. If you're stressed out, you know, there's lots of noise in the background with like siblings fighting or something like, you know, loud aggressive TV or video games, it's harder to really focus. And when you go to take the test, you actually need that loud aggressive stuff happening in the background, because that's how you learned it, how you retained the information. I always thought that was interesting when I was a psych major. So let's see, who haven't I picked? I picked on everybody. What do you want to get better at? Apparently catching a ball.
I like Victoria asking questions.
What?
Ask a question.
Ask a question.
To who?
Whoever.
Whatever.
Apparently to Alan. He wants you to ask questions.
Why not?
About what?
Testing
Subject.
anxiety.
Okay. Let me think. I gotta think.
Because apparently he's pretty good at the whole test taking thing.
Not an EPK.
Not in camp.
Well, what if you listen to music while studying? What kind of music would you actually listen to, other than just listening to your
Whatever
friends?
music I have. Like I just like scroll through my phone, like I scroll through a playlist. I'm just like, which one am I in the mood for? Like, Soldier Dream. This a good song, so I just play it and like start doing homework.
Do you usually like aggressive fast songs, or do you like slow gentle songs? What are you listening to?
Berries.
Berries, berries.
When I listen to music, I make sure it doesn't have like stuff that I understand, or
Oh.
it doesn't have any like noise. I mean, lyrics at all because
It'll pull your mind away.
I remember like writing an essay, and in the middle I just wrote a verse. He gave it to me. He wrote down the song on the side.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to say that.
I've done that, yeah.
But, to never hear a song with lyrics because it's very distracting.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh no.
Whenever I do homework and I do homework in 2 places in my house, in my room and in the computer. When I'm on the computer, I listen to video game music, the soundtracks, like the entirety of the game. So like Adventure to Battle, Knight's Journey of Dreams, Billy Hatcher and a Giant Egg. It helps me. So I just listen to video game music.
So finding the appropriate places to study is good too. That's good.
Like on my phone, like okay, there's one song, and I have like a different version of the song, and then the instrumental version of the song. And, like I usually listen to like the instrumental one when they like concentrate.
Anybody got anything else? You guys, thank you so much for your help with the projects. I hope that this helped you guys. If it didn't, I mean, like you guys for the most part seem like you you've got your acts together, and you get nervous when you take tests, but it doesn't seem like you truly have the anxiety where your heart starts going and you have a hard time focusing and so forth. Maybe you do. I don't know. But the stuff you guys learned here today or over the past few weeks, if you know somebody who does have problems, feel free to pass the information on. Obviously, the stuff that was said here, like I said, is private, aside from him falling asleep. But it's private information. But if you got anything useful out of it, pass that along so that other people can get something useful out of it too. All right, you guys, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yay!